Hey, what's good with y'all, man? It's your boy K Dub. I'm back at y'all with another video. It's not a review this time. It's just something I want to touch on. I want to touch on because 50 Cent just did an interview with Double XL with Van Lathan. Shout out to Van, you feel me? He's a dope individual. They just touched on some subjects, man, that I felt like I'm going to talk about it. And if any of y'all got any opinions about it, let me know in the comments. Because, I'm a big 50 fan. Everybody who know me knows that. You know what I mean? So, it's a few subjects that he touched on this interview that I want to talk about. Y'all could give me your insights. The first thing I like here that I want to talk about that 50 address is the back and forth between him and Puff. You feel me? And hold on, I'm going to play the clip. I'm going to put it on the video so we could hear what he was saying. But I like what 50 was saying when it comes to Puff. Let's see.
Look, I say this, right? When I took notes from Puffy's career and things that he did, his temperament, right? And when you got, it'll feel competitive at points because it's supposed to be competitive. But you can't even look at a person and be competitive if you don't have some level of respect for him, right? And a lot of times when I'm saying something disrespectful about Puff, it's happening when we have competitive products.
Yeah.
It's something there. It's a reason why we compete. No puffy juice. No more puffy juice. Fuck out of here with that shit. All of that. And then it's things that I know he can't do. Like compliance, he has to behave a certain way. So he can't, as far as the success of Ciroc and Diageo at that point, that his company's not willing to let what my company was willing to let happen to see success in a failing area.
Right.
Versus someone who's been successful for a long time and they're kind of uptight about having to pay him as much money as they're paying him. Because it's the pay scale. It's like you're up here in your pay scale. So they're now really critical of what you do and they're saying.
Right.
So, right there, he was basically saying, and a lot of people always wonder, man, why is 50 beefing with everybody? Which, as a 50 fan, I always wonder that too, bro. Damn, you going at everybody. It could be actors, actresses, rappers, CEOs. You be like, damn, why 50 going at everybody? And me knowing him, since he always talk about it, bro, he's always it's the competitive nature of the sport. He always saying that. I used to be like, damn, bro, at some point, you gotta tone it down because other people look at it as you being disrespectful or you coming at this person wrong. But 50 saying, usually he actually gave Puff props. He's like, man, I got some things from Puff, and he basically saying if you see me trying to go at anybody, it's because they're successful. So he just likes that competitive nature. But I got something interesting that I want y'all to let me see look at or touch on that I think Van is getting ready to ask him. And it's something that's been on my mind lately ever since I watched I watched MJ's documentary The Last Dance, the last episode. But shit, hold on.
Break down these different mechanisms of competition. It seems like more than anything in your life, more than the art of the rap, more than the business mogul to make money, it seems like the thing that's driving you and has always driven you is just competition. How much, when you're talking to people, how much do you feel because some people think you can overcompete, how much has competition made you who you are? And without that, do you feel like you would have anything else? Would you paint or make music just to make music if there was nobody to make music against?
Look, if there was when
you see right there, that was a dope question by Van. He was like, bro, you seem to talk about competition a lot, but could it be you're over competitive sometimes? And I feel in my opinion, I think 50 is over competitive at times. Because, for example, when he was going at it with Taraji, because, she had a show, he got a show. Looking back, you might be like, damn, bro, that's a black woman and them doing their thing. 50 on another network doing his thing. Why is 50 going at it so much? Like, as black people, you like, man, we're supposed to sit back and like applaud everybody, and that's what everybody does. But 50 was going at us so much, but he doing it in like in a. It's like the way he does it, it comes off wrong, bro. Like he looks like, so he kind of create enemies out of it. You know what I'm saying? So, and like MJ said something super interesting when they asked him, because you know they on the Last Dance, they kept on asking him like, do you think you have a gambling problem? And he said, nah, I have a competitive problem. And I was like, damn, hey, that was a good answer. And like they say, too much of everything is a problem. Like, and to me personally, I think 50 got a competitive problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, how much he competes so hard that it's like sometimes, cause like it's cool to compete, but it's like you gotta look at it like, man, that's how somebody else eats too. You know what I mean? Especially like, I can understand it on like in like the basketball court. Like, it doesn't matter if Kyrie drops 50 on Draymond Green. Draymond Green already, he gonna get his check regardless, damn near. But like in the spaces that 50 Cent competes and how he competes, he tries to take them out all the way. Which, you feel me? I'm like, damn, that's a problem. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. That was something interesting in this little video that I was like, damn, man, 50 is super competitive, you know. And I was it's just a good observation. Then it's another part where he kind of, you know, he touched on like his relationship with his son. So we're gonna jump onto that real quick and analyze that part of it. Hold up.
Oh, your son?
Yeah, he's not even supposed to be in those conversations because it's not like the reason.
Yeah, but yeah, right now he's talking about his son. You feel me?
Whoop on him if they think I'll do something if something happens to him, but he shouldn't even be talking like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
is there any chance at a reconciliation between you and your son? Because a lot of people from the outside, the boy looked just like you.
That's
a lot of people from the outside think that situation is sad, man. That y'all can't come
to
something.
It is sad. It's a sad situation, right? And when you pray for success, you don't necessarily pray for the things that come with it, right? And there's no such thing as success without jealousy, without envy, or entitlement. Entitlement is growing in someone you love, and the scariest.
So right there, 50 Cent basically, you know, they talking about his son, and like I said, everybody does look at this situation and they be like, damn, like 50 can't get along with his son. That is kind of sad. But like 50 just said, like he acknowledges that it is a sad situation even for him. But he's like, damn, like when you pray for success, like it's certain things that it comes with. Entitlement is one, envy and jealousy is all that. And I'm like, yo, that's real. Like, you know what I mean? With this situation, I kind of look at it from both sides. Like, I look at it from like his son's size to where I'm like, okay, if I was in his son's shoes and like, let's say my dad is disrespecting my mom, like, bro, even if my mom was kind of in the wrong and my dad was to disrespect my mom too much, like, yeah, as a man, like, your kid's mom, you're going to feel away, you know? So I understand like Marquis' side in that too, but on 50's side, I understand like where he comes from too. But hold on, he touches more on it. Let me see.
My support that year that the baby's born. Move the money to the account, let it, and it automatically disperses a certain amount of money per.
Man, he said he pays his child support ahead. So, like he said in New York it's like 1.3 million. He pays it right away.
Because I blamed on his mom for a long time. How long can you love something that don't love you back? I noticed over the years like it developed because I blamed on his mom for a long time. But it's not his mother, it's him. Like I've gone places where he was at, he left.
Fifth, you love your son?
I used to. You ask yourself how long, a complicated question would say, how long can you love something that don't love you back?
So right there, Van asked him, yo, that was like a damn, like I don't think anybody ever asked 50 that. somebody asked him like, yo, Vin asked him like, yo, 50, do you love your son? He said, damn, his answer was, I used to. And I know everybody gonna look at it like, whoa, what you mean? Like, that's your son. But like he said, the question should be like, how long would you love something that don't love you back? And I mean, logically, you'd be like, okay, like I know everybody look at it like that's your seed, but it's like it can't be a one-way thing because now he grown, he not a kid no more. You feel me? I can understand if he was young and he gave that answer, then it's kind of crazy. But now he's grown. Like I understand where he's coming from, man.
To the extent where he's actually taking pictures with Preem's son or doing different things that, and you go, well, I'm like, I don't even understand where your motivation comes from with these things. But
can you excuse any of that because of how young he is?
No, he's 23 years old, 24 years old. It's not a baby no more. It's a grown man.
Yeah, all right. So, hey, man, that was like that whole situation was a lot. Like 50 touched on a lot right there. And I mean, Van asked all the questions that a lot of people ask. You feel me? Like, can you see yourself? Like, can you excuse that? Because, like, he's young. But 50's like, nah, he's a grown man. Like, he's 23 or 24. So, from his perspective, I can understand, like, and you got to understand, he's not coming from, like, a place like the regular person. Like, this a dude who was in the street, almost lost his life in the street. So how he thinks it's not gonna be regular. Like ain't no way he could be regular. Like you know what I'm saying? And his son out here taking pictures with Preem's son. And if y'all don't know the story, like you gotta do your, go look it up and look who Preem is and you feel me? The problems with him between him and 50 Cent for his son to be taking pictures with Preem's son. So. Yeah, he like, yo, I don't even understand why that kid doing that. So him like trying to distancing himself away from his son, like I know he sounds wild, but you almost gotta put yourself in his shoes, bro. Like they may like somebody like him, he not playing around when it comes to things like that, cause that almost cost him his life. You feel me? And so, yeah, that's another situation he touched on that I felt like was, you know what I'm saying, he was like a touchy subject. But the thing about 50 on this interview, man, he talks a lot. Like, sometimes you be like, damn, fam, I know the main question was this. Now you talking about this, but that's just how 50 is. But, he got on there to promote his book. I'm going to buy his book, audio book, and listen to it, you know what I mean, because I'm a 50 fan, so I'm going to support him. But yeah, that whole situation with his son, man, it is a sad situation. But like I said, hey, at this point, everybody grown enough to make their own decision what they want to do. Like, if you really want to have a relationship with your pops, y'all gonna sit down. Y'all not gonna troll on the internet. Like, y'all gonna sit and talk and you feel me, have a conversation. But if not, then if everybody grown, everybody got a chance to move on and go on with their lives. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah, that was that, man. Anyway, y'all go get that 50 book. You feel me? Support the big homie. You know what I'm saying? As a fan, I gotta support that. But yeah, man, that's that. Let me know how y'all feel in the comments. And stay tuned, man. It's your boy K-Dub. I'ma holla at y'all. Peace.